The Fish Tank Guy store here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is my most current adoption. Say hello to Sheldon. This is Sheldon. I just adopted him a few minutes ago. Sheldon is 16 years old, about 8 inches round. Seems to be a red ear slider. So the story goes, the wifey bought this turtle like a quarter size, $half size, 16 years ago. Pretty interesting story. And the family has a brand new newborn baby and a dog, and it's just too much responsibility keeping up with the turtle and stuff and work and everything else. So the Fish Tank Guy store here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, gladly adopted Sheldon. That is Sheldon. And this female, I named her Miss Norristown because I adopted her, and they brought her from Norristown, Pennsylvania, this past summer. So that's Miss Norristown, female, about 6-7 inches, and Sheldon seems to be about a good 8, pushing 9 inches. And this is my turtle tank, my adopted turtle tank. And say hello to Sheldon. Sheldon's still checking out his new tank environment. The tank that he came from was a 40-gallon breeder, and they kept the water pretty shallow. And you can see my tank is practically filled to the top with the water. So, yep, Sheldon is checking out his brand new tank environment. His tank mates, his new tank mates. He's in there now with my prehistoric African lungfish. He's back there. Lungfish is in this tank temporarily until I get another tank for him. So anyways, letting everybody know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all my followers, my latest adoption, Sheldon, red ear slider, 16-year-old turtle. Look at that. That's amazing. Lived that long for a turtle. Hi, Sheldon. Yeah, great adoption. Just came in about an hour ago, maybe a little less. Also, the previous owner, let me show you here, he donated to us the filter, the lamp post with the heat lamp and the UV light, 40-gallon filter, a whole bunch of other goodies, a nice sized turtle dock right there, and look, practically filled to the top, turtle pellets, a lot of turtle food for a while. So yep, that's part of my latest adoption, Sheldon, red ear slider, 16 years old. Look at that. And he's checking out Miss Norristown. I almost said Conshohocken, but no, Norristown. Anyways, if you have any turtles that you can no longer care for, fish, freshwater fish, saltwater fish you can no longer care for, I can adopt them. I can find them a forever new happy home unless they become my pets, which I have a ton of pets here at the Fish Tank Guy store. Send me a holler. Call me, email me, text me, however way you want to get a hold of me, and I can gladly adopt them. If you have, even if I'm not into reptiles, but if you got stuff like reptiles, I mean, I know tons of people in the hobby that are into reptiles, and I can probably find that reptile. Not me. I mean, I'll just put you in touch with them, and you guys figure it out, because I'm not a snake person. I am not a reptile person. But yeah, I adopt turtles. This is my saltwater setup right here. You might see a Clarky clown come out soon in here, but there's a bunch of saltwater fish in here that I've adopted throughout this year. And then over here right quick, my 120-gallon tank. So all these fish in here are adoptions. Most of the fish in here, let me correct myself, most of the fish in here are adoptions. Some of my latest adoptions, this Corridora catfish down here, that red-tailed shark, they came together along with this goofball right here. I don't know what kind of catfish that is. It resembles some type of Cynodontis catfish. Got that big bloated looking stomach. It swims somewhat upside down and sideways, and pretty much just stays right there and that right by the filter. But I don't know what kind of catfish it is. If you know, holler, let me know. I haven't had a chance to Google it to figure it out. And but yeah, I have that Cynodontis catfish right back there. That is my oldest adoption. I adopted her 8.5 years ago. There she go back there. Come on, big ass goldfish. There she go. I adopted that. I adopted that fish right there 8.5 years ago. My oldest adoption that I have. And then this big goldfish that wants to be all up in the screen, I adopted him this past summer. And yep, I just got a common goldfish with a long tail in this tank with all these other cool looking fish. So why do I got a goldfish in here? For the simple fact that people always ask me, I got a goldfish, what can I put with them? And I usually tell people, you can put almost any fish with a goldfish. Sometimes it'll go well and sometimes it won't. And in this tank, I have a lot of somewhat community fish, but I do have some considered semi-aggressive, like that African cichlid peacock, dragon blood cichlid, and or this frontosa, this blue Zaire frontosa right here. And they're both considered to be semi-aggressive. Some people might even say they're aggressive. And look, coexisting with a regular common goldfish. A goldfish you can probably buy in Petco for like 20 cents. But that's much bigger now. And coexisting with all these other fish that are semi-aggressive to non-aggressive. In a big 120-gallon tank, lots of swimming space, and everybody getting along, no problem whatsoever. Look at that. So again, you have any fish you can no longer care for? If there's something weird, obscure, I'll most likely keep it for myself and put it in this tank. And if not, then I can find a forever new happy home. I don't sell the fish here just to sell them. I usually ask questions. I quiz the customer. What size tank you have? Do you have a heater? What kind of filtration? What kind of other tank makes you got in that tank with them? Just to be sure that whatever fish you're getting here are compatible with whatever you have already, and so on and so on. So I'm not here just to sell fish, just to sell turtles. You know, I ask a lot of questions to make sure you're an experienced enough hobbyist to have these fish in your tank. Again, to me, it's not so important just to make a sale. It's more important that, you know, that fish has a long, long, fruitful life. So, again, thanks for watching the Fish Tank Guys store here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell alert to get alerts when I post other interesting fish adoptions, turtle adoptions, when I have fish tanks for sale, and cool related stories here at the Fish Tank Guys store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And one last thing, hope everybody has a safe and happy new year, and hope to see you again in 2021. Adios.